Hey Facebook friends, this is Brant coming at you from somewhere in the greatest country on the face of the earth, giving you a challenge to pray the most dangerous prayer you've ever prayed in your life. What is that? Let me tell you about that. My wonderful wife, Chrissy, and I were traveling to do a ministry event. She was reading out of the Word in the Old Testament in the book of Judges. She was reading about the story of Gideon. A lot of you do not know that the Midianites, who were oppressing the Israelites at that time, were famous for the golden crescents around the necks of their camels. They burned, raped, pillaged, stole the food, and disarmed the people. Does that sound familiar? These people were the precursors to the Muslims. Look into it. But back to the story, the Midianites were oppressing the Israelites, and Gideon was angry, as he should have been. God appeared to him and said, "Hello, mighty warrior." Gideon had some words for God. God could handle that. But God proved himself to Gideon, and he told him what to do. He told him to tear down the idols and the altars of Baal. That was a capital offense, but Gideon did it. And it brought the wrath of the Midianites and other armies who came against Gideon. And the odds were stacked against him. They wanted to kill him, kill his family. They wanted to oppress the country even more than before. But something happened. Christy read in chapter 6 of Judges, in one of the translations, God took possession of Gideon. And it just struck me. You know, my enemies pray for Satan to possess them. When's the last time I prayed for God to possess me? For God to take possession of me? I began to pray that prayer. And let me tell you, all hell broke loose in my life. But some bad things broke loose too. And the heavens opened in a way like never before. You know, Pastor Ronnie Allman, he's also a cop. He told me years ago, he said, 1 hour of favor is better than 1,000 hours of labor. Let me tell you something. When you pray the most dangerous prayer, God take possession of me, your life is going to unfold. You're going to watch that unfold. You're not going to be the same person. I dare you to pray that prayer. God, take possession of me, my dreams, my aspirations, my mind, my body, my heart, my soul. No longer am I praying, God, bless this decision or give me guidance in this decision. But I'm saying, Father, your agenda is for no man to perish, but for every man to come to the knowledge of the truth. So the dreams, the aspirations, the tragedies, the triumphs, the lessons, the talents, your look, everything about you was given to you for one purpose, and that is for him to fulfill his agenda of no man perishing, but for every man to come to the knowledge of the truth. You know, the church has cried out, God, send down your fire. And I really believe that God has said, and consume what? Where's my sacrifice? Who will lay themselves on the altar? Who will put their life on the line? I don't know about you, but I refuse. I would rather die than live a mediocre life. I refuse to live a mediocre life. That's a waste of life. You're an eternal being. The blood in your veins has been around for thousands of years. The dreams and the aspirations of your ancestors is alive in you right now. And God is waiting for each man and woman in their generation to arise and to be the person that God has called you to be. So pray that prayer. Pray the most dangerous prayer you'll ever pray. God, I want you to take possession of me today. And watch how your life unfolds in a way like you've never dreamed before. Because guess what? The Midianites are here. They're here to steal, kill, and destroy. We're living in an age where governments are trying to destroy their own people. It doesn't make any sense. You'll hear more about that in coming days. But God is waiting for the Gideons, the men and the women, to arise and say, take possession of me so that I can take the land.